The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Arsenal against Argentina.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
Once more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
And it's been hooked away. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. And it's Wan-Bissaka. And he's intervened well there. And it's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick. Not the best distribution from the keeper, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now, can they get him away? Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Gerrard.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
And it's Doué. Isak thinks about the shots. Olise! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Olise clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
And here's Doué. Well, that looks a decent ball. This looks promising. Decent chance! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Goal! Argentina! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Argentina have taken the lead.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Rabiot. And here's Torres. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Fernando Torres. Torres finds himself offside. That has not gone well. Robertson. And here's Isak. Now who's going to be first to this? That's a good run down the left. Torres. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
There will be 1 minute added time.
White kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And the referee has signalled for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
And a quick
Arsenal
reminder today to
currently
please take all
behind by
without
1
bins
goal to nil
located by
at the break.
entrance gates. Thank you very
Well,
much
let's
for
not
your
beat about the bush,
cooperation.
Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about,
Substitution
so an
for
awful lot of
Arsenal.
questions
Number
have got to be
4,
asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Coming on the field is
So that's it for the first
number
half,
20,
and everyone takes a
Sejko.
well-earned rest. And we are back on the way.
Arsenal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And this is Stoichkov. It's Neymar! He's got a goal! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
That has ended up in no man's land. Rabiot. Arsenal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And he's there to clear it. And it's McAllister. And he's in on goal. And he's Neymar! Goal! Arsenal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. He hit that like he meant it. Absolutely speared it in.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
Number 17, Neymar!
Arsenal have their lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another? Argentina really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Well, that is one way to stop him. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 17, Neymar.
The two coaches are
Number
signalling
7,
changes here, both at the same
McAllister.
time.
Coming on the field,
Arsenal surely have to be
number
commended
23,
for their drive and desire. Most teams would
Number
be
10,
taking the easier
Zanetti.
defensive route by now.
Substitutions taking place.
Mbappe, Tevez, Mateus, and that is expertly dealt with. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And it's Tevez. And here's Isak. And he's found a way past. Closing it. Great chance! Well taken goal. And right near the end, we have parity. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find the winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing. They've got to make this nice and quick.
And the through ball. Oh, super ball! And that is masterful defending. Gerrard. That has been cut short. And there goes the final whistle. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
a clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And here's Azar. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think there's any doubt he's one of the best around, Peter. Probably one of the best ever.
Oh, shooting chance! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Neymar! A real chance and a real let-off.
Arsenal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Now it's Gakpo. Looking to play him in. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And it's Kaka. Oh, that's nice. Rodri does well to get it back. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Torres! It's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now it's Kaka. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And Cruyff! Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. So the perfect chance to get one back. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, fantastic from Ronaldo! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they are dragging it back! Game on again! Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Goa cut their deficit and look raring to go. Oh, he's having a go! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Hazard is standing over this one. Well, the goalkeeper needs to have everything right here. He doesn't want a repeat of what has already occurred. Chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Hazard. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Gakpo, who can single-handedly make a difference. Rodri. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Neymar! Oh, the ball's come loose here. He's found a way past. Cross flung in. Oh, good effort! Well taken goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Arsenal now in a position far more desirable.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Azar. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on Torres! That is decidedly lacking.
Arsenal certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Neymar just eases him off the ball. Hazard going forward.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, it's a great ball here. And that was very necessary. And it's Kaka. And the through ball. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, we've been blessed with a goal-laden first half. 3-1 is the half-time score. So straight into the second half. Cruyff powering forward here. He's had it taken off him. Arsenal come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
And here's Torres. Tries to play it through. Akanji clears without hesitation. Hazard. Robertson. Neymar. It's Neymar! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Arsenal with the corner. They're first. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Now the cross. He's rising! Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Good read, needed to be. Cruyff.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Hazard really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Well, there is a look that says it all. Kaka! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
And he's had it nicked away. Kaka. Cruyff. Cristiano. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Mendes is there to clear. Well, that has not gone well. Pinches it off him. Arsenal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And this is Neymar. Now then, the ball's come loose. Neymar tearing after the ball here. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Rodri tries to pass it through. Can he finish? Just cruising! They are cruising! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Simplicity itself.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Arsenal palpably stronger, better, superior. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar, and it's Gerrard. Knocks it into space, and the shot! And he hits the net! They are playing them off the park! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And that will be the final act. Arsenal looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Stoichkov claiming the man of the match award, and there is very... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Arsenal are
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle. Well, plenty has been said and written about Steven Gerrard's many, many talents, but if you had to pick out one strength in particular, Jim, what would that be?
His never-say-die leadership, something that's shone through in so many crucial moments.
And it's about more than just the critical goals he's scored down the years.
It's about having the strength to keep going no matter what, and the ability to inspire your teammates to do the same.
Big chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he get on the end of this? And back to the keeper they go. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. And that is quite wonderful! About as smooth as it gets. Arsenal take the lead. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
France really were asking for trouble there by failing.
Can he finish? And that's in. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality. Takes a shot! Goal, France! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And he's managed to get free. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Arsenal present their opponents with the best possible chance here. This for genuine comfort. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
France now in a position far more desirable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that is out of play. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Howson cuts out the pass.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
McAllister threads one in. He's on it. Can he get away? And that's been won straight back. And that's going up front in a hurry. Yamal. Oh, it's Bebeto. Well read, and the danger is averted. Short changes him with that pass. Spread to the right.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Strong running down that left flank. Oh, that's a key interception. Rodri. Can he get it through?
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Would the owner of a blue car parked outside the stadium gate kindly remove it, as it is about to be towed away? Substitution for Arsenal. Number 22, Cristiano Ronaldo.
So
Number
right back into the
17,
action.
Neymar.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can...
And a chance! And he stuck it away! Just as they wanted it! Just when they wanted it! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
And here's Raul. Harrison wins the duel this time.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Raul. Looking for options for movement. And the shot! And no mistake. Again, we are level. What a contest!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert the...
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Substitution.
So where will he go? No, he's missed it!
It really wasn't a confident penalty, Peter. It was almost like he was trying too hard to second-guess what the keeper was trying to do.
And we have our very first corner. That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. That's been cut out, well played. Tries to pass it through. Mbappe! Goal, France! And they've got their lead back.
The goal scorer.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Substitution in progress.
France have their lead.
Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Raul. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Now it's Messi. Nicely weighted ball. De Bruyne bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. He's got away. Now, can they get him away?
Arsenal really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Oh, easy pickings there. Mbappe. And it's Stoichkov. Looking to play him in. And this is Raul. He has found the way through. And he's quick to get rid. That's the end. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody, and
stadium,
welcome
and the
to
players on the
today's
pitch
match.
are raring to go any minute
Against
now.
Arsenal.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway.
Javier Zanetti will be having a very busy game for sure, Peter. He'll be raiding the flanks all game long, if he's allowed to, of course. But if he starts beating people and getting balls into the box consistently, I can only see one winner here.
And he does it with such an unassuming demeanour. He makes the ordinary look beautiful, doesn't he?
He does, absolutely. His game is just laced with moments of sheer brilliance.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Works it forward. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Silvestre.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And here's Torres. And the finish! What about that from Fernando Torres? That is a gem! An absolute gem! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never...
Shot a goal! And yes, it's there! And they're threatening to fly away here. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Tries to play it through. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. And here's Bale. A probing pass. That's a decent clearance. Out of play for a throw. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. McAllister. And this is Ronaldo. Zanetti. And it's Beckham. Now it's Neymar. And that could set him on his way. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And again! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some...
Great chance! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Deftly away.
2 added minutes.
Can he get
has
it
been
through?
indicated.
And this is Torres. That is good alertness. Now he's... Chance for a shot! And a neat finish. They are purring, truly purring. And that is indeed the final act. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Arsenal really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Arsenal are looking awesome. Going into half-time with a lead then that is surely insurmountable.
Substitution for Norway. Number 23, Beckham. Number
So,
20,
into the second half.
Van Bommel. Number 11, Neymar.
Torres has it in a
Coming
wide
on the
position.
field, Number 18.
Rijkaard
Makelele.
did just about enough to
Number
come out on
3,
top there.
Rijkaard.
Neither party
Number
overly
14,
willing to compromise.
Substitution.
Neymar. Arsenal do look as though they've made a half-time change here. Can he finish? It's in! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And that's really well manoeuvred. And here's Bale. Oh, good spread. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Fernando Torres is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. And there's green grass ahead of him. Arsenal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Messi. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. McAllister. And here's Neymar. Tries one from range. He's put his foot right through that one.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
McAllister is always looking to break lines. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Makelele. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Now it's Neymar. And the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add. And it continues to hold its place in the modern game.
Cristiano Ronaldo! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. So this to break the deadlock. 1-0! Just one winner! Not much more than a formality.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
So a breakthrough already. Now it's Forlan. It's Forlan! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
And here's Forlan.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. De Bruyne. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, can he get onto this? Galatasaray are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers. Shoot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Stojkovic. And that has left him in a heap. And that's been won straight back. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Well read, nice interception. And it's Gerrard. De Bruyne. And he's been shifted off it. Now it's Rodri. Cristiano Ronaldo.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Forlan. Stojkovic. Schlotterbeck cuts it out. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! And a neat finish. They have come roaring back.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish. It's Neymar! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Arsenal with the corner, they're first. Looking for the far post. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Galatasaray are looking to go forward now.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Has another go. It's bounced back off the post. Now it's Neymar. Shot at goal. Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. A thrilling end to the half there, one that very nearly changed the complexion of this game completely. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow
Please keep
at
your
the bend.
eyes on your children during the match at all times. Substitutions taking place.
And that's the second half started.
Arsenal clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Stojkovic. He's having a pop! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Substitution.
Another corner. Any better luck this time round? It's their second corner of the game. Impressive jump! Harmlessly behind. Galatasaray appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And he was quick to react. Looking to play him in. And it's Ronaldinho. Knocks it into space. Arsenal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. He's going for goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then.
Substitution for Galatasaray. Number 18, De Bruyne. Coming on the field is number 19, Hidetoshi Nakata.
Towering header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. McAllister picks it up from the goal kick. Ambitious ball here. Stojkovic receives it in a good position here. Tries to get it clear. David Villa.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Space for him to turn and look. Stojkovic did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Triol is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. And it's Stojkovic.
Galatasaray really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Saliba. Nakata. Stojkovic. Oh, facing up to his adversary. It's full on! And how did he not put that away?
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
So, third corner of the game. No, he's managed to misplace that. Played up towards the front line. Nicely weighted ball. David Villa gets flagged offside.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Great defending, strong and determined.
4 added minutes has been
Forlan
indicated.
really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Juve in the hunt and looking threatening. Ronaldinho. Now, can they get him away? He is through here! And we're done. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Leverkusen.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then.
For me, Peter, Steven Gerrard's game is all about courage. It's a word he himself uses a lot. He's always urging everyone around him to have a go on the ball and not be afraid.
And he absolutely practices what he preaches in that respect.
He does, indeed. And I think he's England's best all-round midfielder of his generation. A ball winner, great distributor, never stopped running, playmaker, and more than a decent finisher too. The only question is, where do you play him to make the most out of all of those talents?
Passes coming off in quick succession here. And here's Neymar, and he is deftly away. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And the ball's gone astray. And this is Torres. And it's McAllister.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Oh, he's all alone. Oh, that's horribly mistimed. And it's given. Penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. This to make it 1-0. 1-0! Just one winner! Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
Bayer Leverkusen have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
That is good alertness. Rodri. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And the shot's on here. He's had a shot! That's another chance! And no mistake. They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Arsenal restore parity.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Gerrard. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He's gone forward. Romero kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Torres. Silvestre is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. McAllister. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Tries to play it through, and it's made its way to him. And the shots! They've scored! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just...
And that is indeed the final act. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy.
Hello everybody, and this
And
is
we
a
are
quick
up to the
reminder
break.
let you know
Well,
that
I
you'll be
can tell
able to
you it's
catch
been an
today's
absolutely
match
fantastic
broadcast
watch,
live
Peter.
on
I wish I
Aircraft
could come
FM
here every
station.
week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
Arsenal are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 22, Cristiano Ronaldo. Coming on
And
the
here
field
is the first touch of the second half.
Number 20, Stoichkov. Substitution.
Batistuta. And this is Dembele. McAllister is always looking to break lines. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Stoichkov was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's through. Can he finish? Arsenal do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Caught offside that time. And it's Stoichkov. Almost an hour gone. Stojkovic plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Stoichkov! And yes, it's there! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Now it's Stoichkov. Gerrard looking to receive it in space. Arsenal still have the cards to affect this game. He won't be happy with that one. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Rodri. Neymar. And here's Torres. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Neymar finds himself offside. McAllister. Tries to pass it through. Oh, Red, nice interception. Romero. No way through. Great vision.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Raul. Now it's Dembele. Cristiano Ronaldo. There's the shot! And it's in! Late drama! Late goal! This will be one frantic ending!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
4 added minutes has been
Bayer
indicated.
Leverkusen give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
White is there to clear. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So the winner's bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
everybody,
The fans have
welcome
pulled
to
out all the
today's
stops
match.
to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be given will be important here. He's like a combination of a number 8 and a number 6. Great defensively, very aggressive too in going after the ball. But he's also a very neat dribbler, so not the type to stay put. And I'm sure we'll see a lot of that today.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Cristiano Ronaldo. Puyol wins the duel this time. Puyol, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And this is Ronaldo. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. No way through.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Gerrard! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
And this is Neymar. Gerrard. And this is Ronaldo. Neymar. And reclaimed it in a trice. Neymar.
Madrid definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Pete.
Oh no, this does not look... In he goes again! He scored! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Shot could be on, and he welcomes it in. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Schlotterbeck did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter, there was absolutely no space to work with.
Neymar picks it up out wide. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. 5 minutes till the break. He's found a way past. Pass somewhat off target. That's a lovely, neat pass. Neymar. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. White. And that is the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Hello, attendees. This
Arsenal
is a
go in at half-time with a game to chase.
The father of a boy in the green
well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. The second half is up and running.
Arsenal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And here's Raul. Marcelo is always looking to play quality balls. Arsenal come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And it's lofted through here. Marquinhos charging forward, the ball at his feet. And here's Raul. Can he get it through? Schlotterbeck deals with that comfortably. Messi. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
And it's Bellingham. Rodri was in no mood for any of that. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Defending was strong and firm. And the pass is intercepted. Messi, he's found a way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Arsenal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Looking for a runner.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's...
Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Raul was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
Arsenal
Neymar.
with the corner. They're
Number
first.
2. Puyol. Number 19. Bellingham. Number 13. Schlotterbeck.
And he's there to clear
Coming
it.
on the field. Number
He's
8.
going for goal!
Johan Cruyff. Number 23. Dayo Upamecano. Number 14. Pedri. Number 3. Van
Arsenal
Dijk.
have their second
Substitution
corner
in
now.
progress.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And De Bruyne! And that is doing no harm at all.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Raul. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, good take. Real chance! They want to be quick to recover this. And he can thump it away. White finding himself in space. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Messi is always scanning the pitch for targets.
2 added minutes has been
2
indicated.
minutes to be added on. De Bruyne. Roll! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Raul certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable sometimes.